Welcome to another beautiful day in the Matrix. My name is Chaos Chris, and I'll be your host today. Today, we're going to be talking about the launch of a really special protocol. The name of that protocol is X28. As most of you guys know, I love TitanX, and I think it is a hidden altcoin gem and a phenomenal ecosystem with a lot of really great developers. Now, if you guys have been keeping up with this ecosystem, there's always something going on. But a big event happened with the launch of this new protocol. So in this video, we're going to break down what is X28 and what does this mean for TitanX. Now to start off, if you guys want to check out X28, check out the link down below in the description, or you can come over here to app.x28.1/transform. Now when you bring up the X28 website, it's got everything you need to know. It's got the transform, the buy and burn, the stats, how to buy it, the bridge, the chain, and the documents. So what I want to do is I just want to go through the documents real quick, and then we'll transition over to what's the purpose of this protocol. Now, if we come over here, X28 is an omni-chain TitanX. And so when we say omni-chain, that just basically means multiple chains. It's a token that has the ability to be on multiple chains outside of Ethereum, Binance, AlienX, and the list goes on. X28 is one-to-one creatable using TitanX. That means in order to create a X28 token, you have to use TitanX to mint it. X28 serves as omni-chain token of the build on TitanX ecosystem. So the goal of X28 is to be an extension of the TitanX ecosystem so that if you want to build a decentralized application, it doesn't have to be on Ethereum. You can do it on AlienX, Phantom, Binance Smart Chain, or any blockchain that is layer 0 compatible. Now the goal of X28 is that over time, X28 will exist on almost every single EVM and non-EVM chain as a way for the community to expand to other chains for other build purposes, audiences, while still linking everything to our core, which is Ethereum. As supply created comes directly from Ethereum, zero dilution. So the point of X28 is not to add more tokens into the TitanX ecosystem. The point is to make TitanX interoperable and also use TitanX on Ethereum as the base token and use X28 as the transfer token to the rest of the cryptocurrency ecosystems. Now, some mechanics behind X28. So for every one TitanX that's used to create one X28, of that TitanX, 50% of the TitanX used is going to be burned forever. So if you mint X28, half of it burned forever, good to go. Then the other 50% goes into a buy and burn that's used to burn X28 off the market. Now you might be asking yourself, okay, so if you're burning X28 by using the TitanX to mint it, what does that mean for the entire ecosystem? Well, that means that you're going to have a lot of arbitrage opportunities between X28 and TitanX. X28 is essentially going to follow the price of TitanX very closely, but also you're going to get a burning effect. So that means there's going to be more incentivization to mint more X28, burn more X28, and then the positive feedback loop keeps going on. It's kind of like a flywheel if you think about it. So, coming down here to liquidity, X28 on Ethereum will have the core pair being TitanX X28. This liquidity pool is locked forever and publicly viewable inside of the decentralized buy and burn contract with no withdrawal functions. The X28 fees earned by the LP will get burned. The TitanX fees earned by the LP will be used to buy TitanX via TitanX X28 and burn it. On all other EVM and non-EVM chains, X28 would be paired with the native token of that chain. So for example, if you're on Base, the native token of that chain is going to be Ethereum. If you're on Solana, the main token of that chain is going to be Sol. And so X28 is going to be paired up to all these tokens. Now, getting into X28, the big key to really understanding this entire protocol, it comes down to layer 0. Now, layer 0 is a cross-chain protocol that allows for blockchain communication and also allows for developers to build multiple applications that can run their software code on Ethereum, Solana, and all the other popular blockchains. The best way to really understand what X28 is, it gets into something called the Omni-Chain Fungible Token Standard. And so this token standards differ between networks. OFT is a token standard developed by Layer 0 to unify token standards across different networks, thus enabling seamless cross-chain liquidity. There are two distinct approaches: lock and mint, burn and mint. So the reason why I bring up this core concept is because when you have a Layer 0 compatible token, whatever token it is on one chain and you decide to transfer it to another chain, it takes that token, deletes it, and then reproduces it on that other chain. And Layer 0 protocol is a new approach to cross-chain interoperability. The traditional approach revolves around tokens being pegged by price, and then it gets into the weirdness of bridges and how there's so many hacks going behind bridges. Layer 0 is a new protocol that's going to simplify cross-chain and blockchain communication so that these tokens can live on multiple blockchains. So overall, I like Layer 0. I love the fact that X28 is a new protocol that is utilizing this standard, and it could be a massive game changer, especially for build on TitanX and build on X28. Now, just a quick breakdown of the website before I talk a little bit about some game theory. If you come over here, and if you're interested in creating more X28, you basically can connect your wallet right here, put in the amount of TitanX that you wish to go in and create it, and it'll tell you the conversion rate right now. And at the time of this recording, the conversion rate is negative 0.18%. So that's the best way to think about it. Now for the buy and burn, there's a buy and burn that comes in here, and what it does is it comes in, burns a little bit of that X28 token, and this is going to be the main part that's going to make X28 deflationary, and to also incentivize more X28 to be minted with TitanX. On the stats page, this will break down how much liquid X28 there is. It'll talk about the build on X28 protocols, and also tell you how much X28 tokens have been burnt into the future. If you come over here to buy X28, you can go on Uniswap and purchase a token, and then bridge. The big thing right here. So here, this is where you can actually transfer your X28 to any other Layer 0 compatible token. At the time of this recording, we got blockchains like Arbitrum, Optimism, BNB, Blast, Avalanche, ZK Sync, Phantom, and I'm sure this list is going to go on and on from there. Now, if you guys want to check out the contract addresses for each of these chains, you come over here to chains, and then there's going to be another contract address for ones under Base, Binance Smart Chain, Optimism, and Blast, Avalanche, Polygon, Arbitron, and I guarantee there's going to be a couple more here. Now, I want to get into the X28 mechanics, and I'm going to come over here to Myro, and me and the homie Myro are going to break down how this is going to work in some quick game theory. So, you're basically going to have TitanX in a liquidity pool with wrapped ETH, and this is going to be on, let's say, Ethereum. And so this is my version of how to draw a diagram of a liquidity pool. I know it's beautiful, you know, they call me Picasso Chris for a reason, you know, it just is what it is. So let's say this is on Ethereum. Now, let's say we had a protocol that was being built on Base. I'm a big fan of Base, so we'll say Base. Now, how X28 is going to work is, it's basically X28 is going to be TitanX on the Base token. So that means if the said protocol comes over here to Base, there's going to be an LP between... Ooh, let's get rid of that. Let's do a different color. Keep it nice and colorful, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do magenta. So, X28 is going to be its own little token on top of Base, and then it's going to be paired up to whatever project they decide the developers want to create. So, in this case, we'll call this Project Z. This is just an arbitrary project. Now, over on Base, you'll have the build on X28 protocol, which is going to be paired up with X28. And then X28 is also going to have an LP, or a liquidity pool, with ETH. There we go. So this protocol is probably going to do something where it goes in, burns some X28 off the market, and then what's probably going to happen is the price of X28 is going to be different on Base compared to whatever it is on ETH. And so for this example, I'm just gonna set an arbitrary price. I don't want to add too many zeros, so I'm gonna say, for example, on base, X28 is 0.002. And then let's say on Ethereum, X28 is 0.001. Now, because there's a difference in price, what this is going to incentivize bots and users to do is to come over to X28 on Ethereum. Oh, yeah, and also keep in mind, there is an X28 wrap pool with TitanX. So we'll put X28 here and then TitanX, just to make it a little less confusing. There is a pool right here. So bots and users are going to be incentivized to come over here, purchase X28 from Ethereum, and then come over, bridge it to base, and sell into this pool to earn 100, or we'll say 2x ROI on that trade. And in the process of either purchasing X28 or minting it, you're going to generate fees, and then those fees are going to be used to burn more X28 and burn more TitanX, and it's going to create this crazy flywheel that goes cross-chain. So in my opinion, the game theory behind X28 is absolutely innovative, and it's going to open up for some really cool cross-chain protocols that can be impacted on other communities. Well, guys, that's it for a video. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about X28, and do you know any information about new protocols launching on top of this innovative feature within the TitanX community? Well, guys, that's it for the video. I'll see you next one. Peace out, y'all.